There's a quiet revolution waiting right inside your closet. Not in the newest jacket, not in the trendiest bag, but in the prints you've quietly tucked away, unsure if they still belong on the woman you've become. But here's the truth, wrapped in soft cotton and gentle pattern, you're not too old for prints. You're too powerful to wear the wrong ones, because prints speak before you do. They whisper tone, energy, confidence, or insecurity. And if chosen with intention, they can soften what time has etched. They can lift what gravity has touched. They can make you glow without a single drop of highlighter. As we age, our features shift. Skin loses a bit of bloom, contours soften, but prints, the right ones, can create balance. They draw the eye upward, toward your light. They give movement where there's stillness. They frame your face like a gentle spotlight, not to hide, but to illuminate. Why do some women in their 60s look like they've stepped out of a Parisian cafe, while others fade into a sea of beige and fear? It's not just genetics, it's not just skincare, it's knowing how to speak without saying a word. And prints, done well, do exactly that. No need to chase fashion, no need to break the bank. You already own pieces with power. You just forgot how to see them. In this journey, we'll uncover 6 prints, 6 beautiful patterns that flatter your soul as much as your skin. We'll rediscover how polka dots bring playfulness, how florals hold your wisdom, how stripes shape your story, how animal prints echo your edge, how plaid whispers poise, and how paisley reminds the world you are art, you are evolution, you are still becoming. This isn't about trends, it's about presence, it's about energy. It's about saying, I am here, I am not invisible, I am vibrant, and I will dress like it. Are you ready to see your prints with new eyes? Let's begin. Polka dots aren't just cute, they are timeless, effortless, a soft rebellion against the noise of passing trends. Think of Audrey, think of Grace, even Diana. They knew that small repeating circles carry a secret, one that whispers elegance without ever needing to shout. For women over 60, this print is a gift. It's not about looking younger, it's about looking more you, because polka dots do something subtle. They bring movement to stillness. They soften sharp edges. They brighten the face. They echo the natural rhythm of grace. The brain loves repetition. And circles, especially, are symbols of harmony, of continuity, of softness. That's why polka dots feel so right on mature women. They match the calm confidence of someone who's seen the full circle of life and still smiles at its next beginning. So how do you wear them now? Start small. A blouse with tiny navy dots on cream. A silk scarf knotted at the neck. Quietly clever. Or even a dotted midi skirt that sways as you walk through the day with no rush, but all the presence. Keep the palette refined, navy and white, blush and ivory, soft gray on dove. These combinations don't demand attention, they invite it. And yes, avoid the neon dots, the jumbo prints, the ones that seem to shout across a room. You are not noise, you are nuance. Let the dots be medium, spaced with breath, set on clean fabric that drapes, not clings. Pair them with solids, a tailored blazer, a crisp trouser, a soft knit. The contrast creates balance. Don't fear the scarf, tied gently around the hair or hung loosely at the collarbone. It says, I remember elegance because I never left it behind. Polka dots aren't childish. They're classic. They're graceful. They're quietly joyful. The kind of joy that doesn't need an audience. You don't need to wear them to be noticed. Wear them to feel fully yourself. A woman in a well-placed dot isn't chasing youth. She's rewriting it, softly, powerfully, beautifully. Florals are not just patterns, they are poetry for the body, a blooming testament to the woman who has lived, loved, and softened into her beauty with time. You may have worn them in your 20s. Wild prints, carefree colors, chasing summer sun and open skies. But today, they mean something deeper. They no longer say, "Look at me." They say, "I see myself." Every petal is a chapter, every leaf a lesson, every soft curve a reflection of your own growth. Florals are not girlish, they are grounded, and when worn right, they don't age you, they reveal you. So, how do elegant women over 60 wear florals without feeling frumpy, faded, or forced? They choose soft watercolors, lavender, dusty rose, ivory, sage, colors that echo what's already in the skin, a soft flush, a golden warmth, a quiet glow. They look for painterly prints, not tropical chaos. Think petals on canvas, not explosions in a garden. And the key is balance. One floral piece is often enough. Let it breathe. A floral blouse with sleek trousers, a soft kimono over monochrome layers, a floral midi skirt anchored by a fitted top. Effortless, intentional. Accessories can join the story. A floral scarf near the face adds instant brightness. A flower-shaped earring, not too large, adds just enough spirit. But beware, not all florals are friends. Avoid prints that feel too loud, too youthful, too spring break. Your style has matured, your florals should too. If the print reminds you of a child's sundress, let it go. If it makes your heart feel at peace, wear it proudly. Remember, flowers bloom in every season, and so do you. When you wear florals with grace, you're not trying to turn back time. You're standing in it, rooted, radiant, and alive. Florals aren't for the young, they're for the brave, the soft-hearted, the wise. So wrap yourself in blossoms, let them reflect the garden you've grown within, because your life has been full of seasons, and now you get to wear them with pride. Stripes are not just lines, they are direction, intention, order woven into fabric. They've been worn by queens, painters, rebels, and women who walk the world with quiet certainty. Stripes say, "I know where I'm going," even when you don't. They lend structure when the world feels messy, confidence when you feel unsure. For women over 60, stripes can be a gentle guide, a way to frame your presence with clarity. Let's begin with the basics. Vertical stripes elongate. They draw the eye upward. They make you look taller, more poised, more lifted. But don't fear horizontal lines. Not all widen. Thin, closely spaced stripes in soft neutrals can bring a quiet Parisian polish. Think navy and white, cream and stone, blush and beige, combinations that flatter mature skin without harshness. The secret is proportion. Let the stripes match your energy. Not too bold, not too faint, but just defined enough to be noticed and remembered. How to wear them. A striped blouse beneath a tailored blazer, crisp, modern, effortless. A striped tee with high-waist trousers and a quiet belt, relaxed but sharp. A striped scarf tied simply at the neck. A touch of intellect with a hint of play, or a meaty dress with delicate lines and a cinched waist, perfect for days that ask for both comfort and composure. But know what to avoid. Chunky stripes in high contrast can overpower. Thick black and white lines may look too rigid, too loud for the softness you carry now. Instead, choose medium to thin lines on soft fabrics, cotton, linen, jersey knit, that move as gracefully as you do. Stripes are honest. They don't pretend. They're not whimsical like florals or nostalgic like polka dots. They're grounded, structured, smart, perfect for the woman who's carved her identity from decades of growth, lessons, and rising again. When you wear stripes, you're not dressing to impress. Animal prints are not about wild rebellion. They're about quiet strength. They're not loud unless you make them so. They whisper, "I've lived, I've seen, and I'm still bold enough to be seen." Many women over 60 tuck them away, fearing judgment, worried they'll look tacky, loud, or like they're chasing youth. But let me say this, animal prints don't chase. They prowl, they glide, they own the room without apology. Worn with balance, they are timeless. Worn with confidence, they are magnetic. The key is not how loud the print is, but how grounded you are when wearing it. Start subtle. A leopard print scarf against a black turtleneck. Effortless. Sophisticated. A cheetah print belt wrapped around an all beige outfit. Suddenly, you're not invisible. You're intentional. Snake print loafers with crisp white trousers. Zebra print blouse beneath a soft blazer. It's all about restraint, not excess. Animal prints are accents, not centerpieces. They're seasoning, not the whole meal. Stick to natural tones. Camel, ivory, chocolate, warm black. These tones blend with mature skin like they belong. Because they do. Avoid neons, oversized splashes, or anything that screams. We're not here to scream. We're here to speak with presence. You don't need a full outfit draped in leopard, just one piece, thoughtfully placed. Let the rest of your outfit breathe. Keep it clean, streamlined, uncluttered. That's how you let the print carry its message. Animal prints aren't about trying, they're about being. Being the woman who's walked through storms and still chooses silk. Who has known heartbreak but walks with chin high and heels soft. You are not trying to be wild. You are honoring the wildness you've tamed. There's power in a touch of leopard. There's mystery in a hint of snakeskin. There's a lure in a patterned heel peeking beneath your skirt. And plaid isn't loud. It doesn't shout for attention. It doesn't glitter, glow, or seduce. It speaks with calm, with certainty, with quiet grace. Plaid is the language of thinkers, of creators, of women who have nothing to prove and everything to express. Checks, tartans, subtle grids, they hold structure, history, and sophistication. They were worn by queens and poets, professors and rebels. Today, they belong to women like you, elegant, thoughtful, rooted, but never rigid. Plaid isn't trendy, it's timeless. It doesn't chase fads, it honors character. And that's why it looks so powerful on a woman over 60. Because you've lived, you've earned your edges. And plaid, it celebrates them. A plaid blazer over a black turtleneck says, I know who I am. A checkered scarf against a camel coat says, I don't need bright colors to be seen. A tailored plaid trouser with a silk blouse merges masculine edge with feminine flow. A perfect dance of balance and grace. Stick to classic hues, deep navy, warm camel, forest green, charcoal gray, burgundy wine. These colors don't compete with your complexion, they enhance it, like candlelight on wisdom. Fabric matters too. Tweed whispers autumn, cotton breathes spring. Brushed flannel, that's comfort wrapped in confidence. You don't need to match plaids or stack them. Let one piece lead, let the rest follow in soft harmony. Plaid carries a kind of dignity. It never asks for approval. It already knows its place. When you wear plaid, you're not dressing up. You're dressing into your intelligence, your steadiness, your strength. You are not trying to look younger. You are honoring your evolution. There is something deeply compelling about a woman who chooses plaid, not to stand out, but to stand firm. So the next time you reach for a pattern, don't overlook the quiet power of a check. Because when you wear it with intention, you don't just look polished, you look present. And in a world that's obsessed with flash and noise, being present is the rarest form of style. Paisley is not a trend. It is a tapestry of memory, of movement, of meaning. Curved like a teardrop, filled with quiet detail, it's one of the oldest and most poetic prints a woman can wear. And for women over 60, it is perfect. Because Paisley mirrors a journey, twisting, turning, rising, returning, just like you. It began in Persia, in India, woven into robes of royalty, wrapped in spirituality, carried through empires and revolutions. Today, it wraps around shoulders that have held children, carried burdens, and still rise with grace. Paisley isn't loud. It doesn't beg to be noticed. It draws the eye softly. It holds the gaze gently. That's why it flatters mature skin and softer silhouettes. Its movement adds rhythm to stillness. Its curves echo your softness, your wisdom, your strength. Choose it in fabrics that flow: silk, viscose, soft brushed cotton. Let it breathe. Let it dance with your steps. And in colors that flatter: earth tones, jewel shades, gentle neutrals, burnt sienna, teal, soft plum, gold, dusty rose. These shades glow against your skin like a memory you've made peace with. Start simple: a paisley scarf over a cream sweater, a blouse, delicately printed with tailored slacks, a long skirt that sways as you walk through your day, owning every space you enter. Paisley is not here to shout. It's here to remind, to reflect, to honor. You don't need to cover yourself in color. You only need one print to say everything. Avoid neon. Avoid chaos. Let the print breathe. Let the woman shine. Paisley, worn with intention, feels like poetry on fabric. It says, "I've been many places. I've loved. I've lost. And I've grown beautifully through it all." Because Paisley, like you, is art born from emotion. It's culture stitched with care. It's history carried with elegance. When you wear Paisley, you don't just look beautiful. You tell a story without speaking, and everyone leans in to listen. You don't need a new wardrobe. You need new eyes. Because tucked away in drawers, hung quietly in the shadows of your closet, are prints you once loved, then forgot. They're not out of style, just out of view. And now it's time to see them again. Start by pulling them all out. Yes, even the ones you haven't worn in years. Don't judge. Don't decide yet. Just lay them out. Let the light touch them again. That old floral blouse. Can it meet a sleek modern blazer? That striped shirt. How would it look with high-waisted trousers and fresh earrings? Sometimes a forgotten piece just needs a new partner. Step 2. Ask the right questions. Does this print reflect who I am today? Does it flatter my skin, my energy, my intention? Could I wear it differently now? With contrast, with confidence. Let go of what no longer aligns. That wild neon paisley you wore on a vacation in your 40s, thank it and release it. Keep only what speaks to now, to wisdom, to presence, to grace. Step 3. Restyle with intention. That vintage floral skirt, pair it with a structured knit and soft leather loafers. The bold striped top. Layer it under a neutral trench. Let it peak like a quiet confidence. Mix textures with patterns. Let linen soften a print. Let denim ground it. Let silk elevate it. Step 4. Accessorize with clarity. A belt can transform shape. A classic watch adds polish. Pearl studs can turn a casual look into a statement of refinement. Accessories aren't just decoration, they are punctuation, adding rhythm, direction, and poise. Step 5. Master the art of layering. Put a cardigan over a printed dress, a blazer over a printed tee. Use layers to tone down, to lift up, to give your prints fresh air to move. And finally, make prints part of your personal language. Maybe stripes are your structure. Maybe florals are your softness. Maybe paisley is your poetry. Choose one, own it, let it speak for you. This isn't about more. Prints were never about youth. They were never meant for the young alone. They were meant for the expressive, for the woman who knows her voice and lets it be seen in silk, in cotton, in quiet pattern. Somewhere along the way, someone said, "Prints are too loud, too girly, too much for a woman over 60." They were wrong. Prints are not noise. They are nuance. They are not rebellion. They are reflection. They don't shout youth. They whisper identity. Because at this stage, you no longer dress to impress. You dress to honor who you've become, to dress not the woman you were, but the woman you've grown into. Prints are a celebration of your chapters. They mark the seasons you've walked through. A soft floral remembers the grace you've carried through storms. A quiet stripe mirrors your focus, your calm command of space. A splash of paisley reminds the world that you've lived with color, with depth, with wildness, tamed by wisdom. You don't wear prints to look younger. You wear them to show you are alive. You wear them to say, I still see beauty, I still choose joy, I still carry wonder. Because elegance isn't found in a monochrome world. It's in the knowing of what suits you, in the permission to wear joy on your sleeve. Let others chase trends. Let them search for youth in size tags and seasonal fads. You dress for essence. You dress for the woman who has nothing to prove but everything to feel. You understand that a print can lift your skin, soften your features, illuminate your eyes, not because it hides you, but because it harmonizes with who you are. You are not dressing to be seen. You are dressing because you see yourself clearly. So when you choose a print, don't ask, does this make me look younger? Ask, does this make me feel more me? If it adds light to your eyes, if it brings posture to your spine, if it makes you smile when you pass the mirror, that is enough. It's not about how much you own, not about closets bursting with clothes, not about racks of the latest trends. Elegance has never lived in the abundance of fabric. It lives in the intention behind what you wear. It whispers from the hem of a well-loved blouse. It sparkles not from sequins, but from presence. Style, real style, does not come from the price tag. It comes from self-awareness, from knowing what fits your body, your story, your energy today. At 60, 70, beyond, style becomes a language spoken only by the soul. You don't wear clothes to impress anymore. You wear them to affirm your essence, to remind yourself, I am still here. I am still radiant. I am still growing. You've outgrown fitting in. Now you dress to stand out quietly. You choose prints that reflect your vibrancy. You reject shapes that diminish your posture or your power. You wear softness as strength, structure as self-respect. Every decision you make is rooted in grace. You've learned that it's not about covering flaws, it's about revealing truth. The truth that beauty has no expiration date, that wrinkles are not shame, they're history. That gray hair is not decline, it's silver fire. That your body is not broken, it is the archive of a life fully lived. So now, you build a wardrobe not of garments but of meaning, a closet of confidence, a drawer of dignity, a hanger for hope. And maybe you only need 6 prints, 6 fabrics that dance with your spirit. Because elegance isn't in excess, it's in clarity, it's in simplicity, it's in choosing what feels like you and letting go of what no longer fits your soul. If this video touched something deep inside you, if it made you pause, reflect, or smile a little softer at your reflection, then this space was made for you. You are not alone on this path of rediscovery. There are women, just like you, choosing nourishment over numbers, choosing strength over shrinking, choosing presence over perfection. Here we don't chase trends, we honor truth. We don't dress to please the world, we dress to meet ourselves in the mirror with love. So if you felt seen today, heard, honored, let me know. Leave a comment below. Tell me what print makes you feel like you again. Is it florals, stripes, paisley with its quiet curves? Have you rediscovered a scarf, a blouse, an energy you forgot you had? I'd love to hear from you. And if this gave you hope, clarity, or just a reason to stand taller, give it a like. It really helps this space grow, reach more beautiful women just like you. And if you want more food for the soul, more reminders that aging is not fading, it's blooming, hit subscribe. Join this growing circle of grace, because here we celebrate you, not the girl you used to be, not the woman they told you to be, but the radiant soul you're becoming, day by day, step by step, cell by cell. So here's to prints that whisper confidence, to textures that honor change, to wardrobes that carry wisdom, and to mirrors that reflect not flaws, but fire. Thank you for spending this time with me. Whether you're watching from your kitchen, your garden, or a quiet room with morning light, you are seen, you are powerful, you are enough. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep growing, keep glowing, and always, always dress with intention.